Hi, I'm Amber with Solutions for Simplicity. This channel is all about how to do more and stress less. I make weekly videos on planning, productivity, and purposeful living, so be sure and subscribe if you are new. But in this video, I am so excited to share with you the Be a Heart Planner. I'm gonna open this up, walk you through all the amazing things it contains, and underscore why, in my opinion, this is the best Catholic planner out there for 2022. It is so incredible, and it is designed specifically to help Catholic women keep their faith front and center while also organizing their lives, keeping up with their family schedules, and juggling the many demands we all have on our plates. So let's dive in. I hope you're as excited as I am. So you can see that it is a hard binding, but it has the spiral inside, which is really nice. The cover is nice and thick, and on the front it has this beautiful saying, "The stillness of prayer is the most essential condition for fruitful action," by St. Gianna Molla. So I love the size of this planner. It measures 8.7 inches by 6.7 inches, and it's pretty thick, almost 1.5 inches. This is really the perfect size for taking with you on the go, sticking inside your purse, and having with you to use in any free moments of the day that you find yourself having a moment for prayer or needing to write down a new to-do list item. As you open it up, you can see the beautiful inside. I'm such a fan of this font. There is space to write your contact information on the first page. Then the months of the next couple of years all laid out here. I don't know if you can tell, but the pages are incredibly thick. This is much thicker than most standard planners have. So that makes them very sturdy and just incredible quality. All throughout the planner, you will find beautiful inspirational quotes and Bible verses. Here you have a note from the designer about how to use this planner and what the Be a Heart company is really about. You have a list here of all the feast days and holidays celebrated by the church, with the holy days of obligation in bold. And this is awesome because every year I spend a little bit of time on Google trying to figure out exactly what days to write into my other planner. But now, from here on out, I no longer need to do this. I have this handy reference here, and that will just really make it easy to celebrate important saints and events and feast days all throughout the liturgical year. Then you have the holy days of obligation summarized for you, and a really handy list of novena start dates. One of many incredible things about this planner is that every different month has a different artwork piece that is on display, and it's a 5x7 size, so that when you're done, you could, if you wanted, cut this out and frame it or something like that. But let me go back and just show you that the planner starts with December, and there's a quote from the saint who is portrayed on the front page. Here, Catherine Doherty is servant of God, but still, working towards sainthood, as we all aspire to do. The color scheme is obviously beautiful. You have these different colors for the monthly tabs. You have the month at a glance, and again, all of the important feast days and holy days are listed out for you. You have information on the special saint or person profiled for that month. You have the month before, the month after. Then, how wonderful to start every single month this way. The planner has a list of questions to help you think about your faith life and how you are going to grow in your faith that year. So how is God calling me to grow personally? How is God calling me to grow spiritually? How is God calling me to grow relationally? How is God calling me to grow professionally? How is God calling me to care for my finances? And how is God calling me to care for my body? This is so much more in depth than a lot of goal setting planners because it brings our faith into it. And I just think that's so important because we can't separate our lives and our businesses and our finances or our jobs, anything, from where we want to be in our faith life. And keeping that faith front and center is certainly the mission of my life. Then you have space to write out prayer intentions, room for a to-do list for the month. I love this. There is plenty of space to keep track of all the things you're grateful for, really count your blessings every month. And then here is what the weekly layout looks like. Every week has the hours of the day listed out, and then you have room to write your top 3 priorities. Saturday and Sunday are just half of the page, but typically those days are reserved for family and precisely for our faith, so we don't necessarily need to write as much in on those days as we would schedule out during the week. The pages turn so easily, it's amazing. Then at the end of every month, you have a couple of notes pages, and this is really fun. The beginning of the planner has a 2021 reflection for you to think back about how God acted in your life and what you're grateful for, what you're proud of, how you grew in your life during the past year. And if we flip to the very back of the planner here, little preview of what's to come, but sure enough, there is another reflection to be filled out at the end of the 2022 calendar year. All right, so let's go back. I will just briefly flip through every month so you can see the incredible artwork and things that this planner has to offer, but the inside contents of every month are identical. So you have January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. And in case it wasn't obvious, every single one of the saints or servants of God and wonderful inspirational people profiled in this planner is female, right? So these are amazing examples of strong Catholic women that we can aspire to model our own lives after. I think that is so, so cool. Okay, so moving back to the end of the planner here, we have the last month of 2022, which concludes, as all months do, with some notes pages. And then you have the end of year reflection. You have even more note-taking space. So as things come up throughout the year or on any given day, you can jot those down. You have several pages of lined note-taking space, followed by several pages of dot paper. And if you followed me for any length of time, you know I am a huge fan of dot paper or grid paper for things like habit tracking or other activities you can do to increase your productivity and time management skills. I'll link some of those videos in the description. Then there are a couple of pages of stickers following the beautiful color scheme here. You have information you could add in for different appointments you might have. And pay attention to these. There are specific stickers for when you might start a prayer novena, when you need to abstain from meat or fast for Lent or other times, different meetings you might have, scheduling date nights or time to work on whatever if you're a busy mom like me. This is so cool. This is definitely something that makes this planner stand out, especially if you are a more traditional Catholic who really adheres to the teachings of the church when it comes to using a fertility awareness-based method like natural family planning. You've got sticker resources to be able to track right in your planner your menstrual cycle, your peak days of fertility, and other kinds of things. I think that's really awesome. One additional thing that should be mentioned is that in addition to having the list of feast days and holidays up front, right, all condensed here, and then the different feast days and holidays listed out on the monthly spread, we should note that they are also listed in the daily layout so that you can see every single day who is the saint or a saint that you could focus on that day, whose feast day is it, what important reminders or holy days of obligation are coming up that you can plan around. Very, very helpful to have this all laid out in both the yearly, the monthly, and the weekly format. So I have no doubt that you will love this planner as much as I do. I'm so excited to use this in the year ahead and really keep my focus on my faith, which is the cornerstone of my life and something that I just don't ever want to be without. If you can relate, let me know in the comments down below. If you have another planner that you recommend, I would love to hear that as well. But I definitely hope you'll check this out. There's a link in the description so that you could get one of your own. Thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up and now jump straight into these other videos to get more of my top tips. Have a great day. I'll see you soon.